Good morning and welcome in. Before we get into this morning's update, I would like to go over a quick synopsis of what is transpiring so far. First, we've got XRP down about 5%, 4.9% here this morning. We have maintained so far the 2018 resistance as support. That's very, very important. This is the second time we've come back down here now. First time we bounced off of 58 cents perfectly. Right now we have not given it up yet. And if we can stay transparent here and stay above that support structure, we should still be able to push up and out. But as we've talked about the last couple days, if we invalidate at any point getting on top of the 2018 resistance as support, it could be a slippery slope back down. It is good news that overnight during the thinly trading, during the overnight hours, that we were able to hold that support structure. But we'll go over with XRP exactly what's going on here. And the main thing is we came down once back here and we tapped the 2018 resistance at support at 57.7 cents. And right now in current terms, we're trying to hold up over 57.8 cents and hold this 2018 resistance as support. That still is a massive size bull flag if this plays out bullishly and doesn't lose this support structure. If we do, the next support is where I circled at around 53.7 cents. That's been an area where we can push up very quickly if we push past. But as we break down, it's an area we've come back and retested many times. And if we fall through, we do end up tending to come down to that 40 cent area. Or 43 cent area last time. We did fulfill the technical target last time. So now if we could push up, we have a technical target breaking out to 71.79 cents. And then after that, you could open up the door to the rising channel resistance at 84 cents. Now, the big problem we have today, and we'll go over this after the intro, is as of right now, we came back below the rising channel resistance at around 61.1 cents, and we came back below the cup and handle resistance at 64.4 cents, which you need to get past both of those and clear to open up the rally to 71 cents. And right now, we did break out of an inverse head and shoulders, and now we're back testing the breakout move. So it is in our best interest to hold that 57.8 cent support at the 2018 resistance as support. But we'll go over what we need to look at. We'll go over several different charts, and we'll see the likelihood if XRP is going to break down or if we're going to hold here and start breaking back up. If you're looking for an opportunity in commodities, B2 Gold's had a miss yesterday in revenue. They beat earnings but missed revenue. So right now it's down 9 cents a share, and I'm watching very closely because that $2.56 mark is right around the corner. I started adding exposure at $2.72, but I have $5,000 out of my $7,000 available right now, so I'm able to buy a little bit more if I want to. So on the open, when it opens, I'm going to buy more. I had some at $2.72. As long as it's below $2.72, I'm going to buy more. And then if it gets to $2.52, or what was it? $2, and I have a target here. $2.55 is where I ultimately want to stranglehold this if it gives me the chance. And we'll see if it continues moving down. As in pre-market, we're at $2.67, so we're right about here. So looking pretty good here if you're looking for an opportunity. But you got to take a shot when nobody else wants to. So good times to buy is when you have a little bit of a miss on earnings. It was nothing major, but it should give us a better buying opportunity. So pay attention to that as we go forward in the morning. And then we'll take a look at Bitcoin, down 1.76% at the 60,598 level. And before we leave, we will look at the XRP Bitcoin pairing to see if we stand in a position of power or if we're going to need further consolidation. So please make sure to hit that like button so YouTube does recommend this update. It's extremely important, especially on days where we drop like this, to get everybody's attention, because most people will disappear today because they see a lot of red, so they ignore the market, even though today is the day that you should be paying attention more than any other because opportunity has arose. So make sure to hit that like button. By you hitting that like button, YouTube recommends this. I become part of the recommendations. And simply all that means is when you scroll through your YouTube newsfeed, my content will pop up whether you've ever heard of me or not, and you can make an informed decision whether or not you want to watch my content today. So make sure to hit that like button. I will catch you on the other side of the intro. Good morning. 8:14 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Friday, August 9th, 2024. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I know the markets are up, down, left and right, side to side, whether you tune in or tune out. One day it's up, next day it's down, sideways, back and forth. So you've got to do this from an emotionless standpoint and make sure that if you're looking for further advancements, that you have dry powder on the side and you're looking for opportunity. If XRP holds 58 cents here, 57.7 cents roughly, this is a moment of opportunity if it can hold the support. Bitcoin consolidating over 60,000 is also big. I understand it's down 1,000 points or $1,000 or 1.69%. It was up 14% yesterday, or 6,000 points. It got up to 9,000 points up. So it's not as bad as dire as it looks right now. So speaking of Bitcoin, we're down just about 1,000 points. And it looks like a descending consolidation. Like, these are bullish reversals. If it continues this downward consolidation, it's just like a little channel that it formed here. Not quite, but this is what it's looking like here. And if we break up, definitely a nice support structure that we could break up on, use it as a support hub. And then you've got something like this. If we need to break up past it, and I know it's a small resistance, but right now Bitcoin needs to break up past 61,173 to start pushing back up to 62,163. If we were to lose 60,350 before we lose or break 61,100, it could open up the door to a bring back to 58,333, but you would also have to have a successful back test and hold on a breakdown of right around 60,375. And then, as we said, that resistance over the top that we're looking to break is 61,148, and that would bring us back up to 62,163 on a retest. And honestly, it looks like we finished off a cup, put in a little bit of a handle, and if we become bullish here, it will happen pretty quickly. We would have a pretty solid run. It's just if we keep breaking down, we obviously know how that can go, but the breakdown was overnight, and now we often have reversals starting at, on the Eastern Standard Time Zone once it gets to about 9 a.m. if it's been bearish, and then if it's been bullish, we usually reverse around 9 a.m. So I'm very optimistic here this morning. As long as we stay above that 2018 resistance as seen here as support at 57.8 cents, we're super bullish. We're hyper bullish, I would call it. And as long as we can hold 57.8 cents and XRP does not break down, we're in great shape. Absolutely great shape. If you missed the opportunity to buy before and you're looking to buy support, you can buy on support here. And if it breaks down, just understand that it'll come down to 53.6 at minimum. So you could buy it and then use that 57.8 as your support structure, or make it at like 57 cents just to give yourself a little bit of room. And then if it doesn't pan out, you can always say, I tried, but I just don't have the confidence. And you could buy it at, 58.7, and you got a little bit of room, about 1% underneath. But what our biggest problem is 63.95 cents. A lot of people sent me messages yesterday, which I think was incredible. And don't think you're asking dumb questions, because you're asking me why the 64 cents is such a big resistance. I think it's an excellent question, and it's one that takes a little bit of discussion. XRP hasn't hit $1 in over 13 months, and I promised I wouldn't cut my hair until we at least hit $1 or all-time highs, but $1 was my get-out-of-jail-free card if I decided to cut my hair. And I said I wouldn't cut my goatee, and as you can see, things are getting out of control. But we're still on our journey. We're still well below $1 by about 40%. So we've got ways to go. So XRP, the 2000, so this resistance, this is the cup and handle resistance up at 63.95 cents. And when we were unable to break it, if we would have broke that cup and handle, that opens up the door to a massive move. We have much higher technical targets, but technically, when you break that cup and handle resistance at 64.4 cents or 63.95 cents, that opens up the door all the way up to 84 cents. Yes, we have a technical target of 71.7, but that's not a technical pattern resistance. That's just a technical move from where we've already broke up. Looks like a bull flag is still set up for XRP. We've recrossed in the 4 hourly, pushing back in the golden cross. So we did confirm a golden cross here in the 4 hourly as well. So is this a breakdown or a back test? Where we came to 63.9 and 61.18. Now we back test 57.8 and then work our way back up. Is that what's happening, or is this the start of a reversal? We don't know, but we're going to pay attention very diligently together here through the day today and throughout the days to come. So that's what we're going to be paying attention to very closely when it comes to XRP. I think that's a great way to look at it. We spent over 10 minutes so far talking about this stuff. XRP on this chart, 64.98, we can see never was able to come up, never was able to pass that downtrending resistance. We put that there, but we don't need to keep that there. We've got that over the top resistance at 65 cents, and this is a pattern that's formed. Recently, we had the uptrend start all the way back here in June of 22, and we had this downtrending resistance from right here in March of 24. You could go back farther, but it's very relevant how we did this. And to break up and out of this region, you got to break that 64.9 cents, and then you've got 70.3 cents. That definitely will be a pivot point to get us up to 71.7, but we've got to start breaking past these levels. And the one catalyst we have that will keep us supported is if we hold 57.8 cents. The moment we lose 57.8 cents, you could expect, if we get a rejection there, it dropped down to 53.6. So yes, I show the bearish, but I also show the bullish if it plays out. But the reason you want to show both sides is just in case. If it breaks up, you see it lightning quick and you can make a decision. If it breaks down, you see it lightning quick and you know exactly where it's going, so you can have some capital on the side and some dry powder so you can make an educated decision. By having the same philosophy, we were able to pinpoint that drop to 38 cents. So if you needed dry powder, you could have had it. It could have just as easily broke up to 80 cents before, but it took the bearish route, and we knew exactly what that meant. Came below the rising channel resistance, and we suffered about a 35 to 40% crash. Get above the rising channel resistance at 61.1, we can make magical things happen, but we got rejected there last night. Even though we came higher, we got rejected on the cup and handle resistance, we got rejected on the rising channel resistance, but we've been supported on the 2018 resistance, which is the most important thing as support. The more times we can back test this as support, the better, and then we can have a volatile swing up. So now let's get into a little news and notes. And if you're looking to trade XRP in the USA or abroad, so worldwide, with no VPN or KYC, unless for the KYC you send or receive from a bank account, look in the video description below and our pinned comments. We've got BITUNIX and our HOTCOIN, both fantastic choices. They have the lowest spot and leverage trading fees you'll find. They both have different cryptos, both have XRP. HOTCOIN has the XRP Bitcoin pairing, so if you're looking for that or to copy trade me, you can certainly do that. We have a $100 challenge that is up to $231 and some change, so we're up over 131%. So if you'd like to join us there, you can. I'm very conservative, haven't made a trade in a few days while I'm watching the market shake out. So you can always check there. And the crypto fear and greed index right now, before we read our article, right now it sits at 20, extreme fear. Yesterday was fear at 29. Last week was neutral at 52. And we know we were as high as 72 at the end of July. And we can look at this from the chart. Just at July 29th, which was just 2 weeks ago now, we were at 74. Now we're all the way down to extreme fear. And that's the best time for the markets if you're looking for opportunity. So pay attention during extreme fear. So XRP climbs 42% near 65 cents as volume spiked to 6 billion. So XRP has experienced a notable increase, soaring 42% from 43 cents to as it closes in a major resistance at 65 cents, which it got rejected. The surge coincides with an extraordinary trading volume surpassing, and that's the importance of this article. I want to talk about the huge surge in trading volume, surpassing 6 billion, highlighting an intensified market interest following Ripple's partial legal victory in its prolonged dispute with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC. Recently, Judge Annalisa Perez delivered a conclusive judgment in the lengthy legal battle between Ripple and the SEC. This decision represented a crucial development as it marked the end of the case in the absence of any appeals. Investor confidence and technical indicators. One factor bolstering XRP's market potential is the significant whale activity noted in the recent months. Data from Sentiment revealed that wallets holding over 10,000 XRP tokens reached a record high in July, with a notable accumulation of 662.4 million coins in August alone. This 10.4% increase suggests strong confidence in XRP's future potential among large-scale investors. XRP's social dominance also reached the highest level since January 30th. This surge in social engagement typically correlates with increased speculative interest, which could further drive the cryptocurrency's price upward. Moreover, analyst Tony Severino highlighted a pattern that in the parabolic SAR indicator suggesting a possible upward trajectory. So XRP surges as Ripple SEC case looks to find its final conclusion. XRP could surge an additional 50%. As XRP continues to navigate through this post-legal resolution phase, the market is closely watching its performance against significant resistance levels. Should XRP successfully breach the 60 to 65 cent range, it could potentially challenge the 93.27 cent mark, indicating a near 50.9% increase from the breakout point. Additionally, technical analysis points to more potential upward movement. The relative strength index RSI currently stands at 57.66, indicating a bullish but not overbought market condition. We've also had record trading volume. Notably, Ripple's legal closure has influenced trading activities. For instance, South Korea's largest cryptocurrency exchange, Upbit, observed a substantial increase in XRP trading volumes immediately following the lawsuit's resolution. Reports from the Crypto Basic and insights shared by Chad Steingraber, a prominent game designer and member of the XRP community, indicated an unprecedented spike in volume, with XRP's trading on Upbit reaching 725 million, representing 14% of the global XRP volume. The per-day trading volume of XRP exceeds $6 billion. So XRP's trading volume surged over $6 billion. And the question is, can we hold the 2018 resistance as support and open up the door to a better than 50% skyrocketing move? Or are we going to give it all back right now? That is the big question. Can we start to push up in a bullish positioning, or does XRP start to give it back, and do we break the 2018 resistance that we are attempting to use as support? That's the question we ask. I think we've done a lot on XRP, and before I leave, I'd like to focus on XLM for just a minute here. So XLM, we broke up. We have two targets if we can get over this resistance. I will try not to make it so hard to read because I already have the resistance there, so we'll be able to see. Let's get rid of this. Yesterday we came up, we got on top of 10.18. We had a daily close over, but now we've consolidated back down. Now, was that a breakdown or a retest of support down here at 994? We've got a reversal candle right now. So are we going to start pushing up here and start pushing that 10.17, 10.18 mark again? And if we break out of here, we've got technical targets that could get us up to 10.94 and ultimately up to 12.7. If we break down this support, first area is down here, and let's label this so we can see it. I think it's much more advantageous if I have the numbers down here. You've got 9.7 cents, and then underneath that, if we were to lose 9.7 cents for whatever reason, you've got that 9.5 cents. If we lose both of those, it's breaking down, unfortunately. Right now, we're still set up in what looks like a bull flag. So I don't think we're just ready to say, oh, everything's folded over yet. We've given up. But as you can see, we're at 10.185 cents. Underneath right now, on the support structure right here, is right at 993. So we've got 9.93 cents. 2 hourly looks like a strong reversal candle after a hammer candle on the pull down. So that's interesting. It looks like we could be starting a reversal. So that's in the 2 hourly, but we've got a long day to cover this. We've got the live tonight at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to release this and go to the gym now. So I'm looking forward to getting my workout in. And then after I get done at the gym, I'll more than likely have a short. Whether I decide to put it out at 10:30 when I get done working out, or if I decide to let it wait until noon, will be on my disparagement, or on my what I feel is right. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to leave it there. Make sure to hit that like button if you do appreciate my work. Subscribe to the channel and join me over 22,500 as we surged over 22,500 yesterday. So I greatly appreciate that. If you want to show me personal support, you can always join Tom's Army or sending a YouTube super chat, which I'd be greatly appreciative. Or if you don't want to use YouTube, you can always send a Cash App, and it's Tom Jr. 222 if you would like to do that. Have a blessed morning, everybody. If you made it until the end, hashtag be better, do better in the comments. And don't let your emotion dictate your response. Watch the market. If it hits a spot of opportunity, you level in. If not, you sit there, you watch, you enjoy, and you allow your dry powder to appreciate. Have a blessed day, everybody, and we'll touch base shortly.